Bussin'. This is why people like Trump, and this is why people hate Trump. This clip says it all.
Whatever else can be said about crooked Joe Biden, you have to give him credit for one brilliant decision, probably the smartest decision he's ever made. He picked Kamala Harris as his vice president. No, it was brilliant because it was an insurance policy, maybe the best insurance policy I've ever seen, Marco. If Joe had picked someone even halfway competent, they would have bounced him from office years ago, but they can't because she's got to be their second choice. She has no choice and no chance.
Woo! Woo! Man, if I was 10 years younger, I'd jump on top of this desk right now. Oh, screw it, no. Tim Black, he broke his back. Now, I seen that meme of that teacher trying to show off in front of them students, jumped up on that desk flipped over and broke his. Nah, man, we're not going to play that way. Wow, Trump. Woo! He says things you think but won't say. Yeah, he said, for those who did not hear that clearly, he said that the only good decision that Joe Biden ever made was picking Kamala Harris as his running mate. It's an insurance policy. If it wasn't from him picking her, they would have got rid of him years ago. But she's so horrible, they gotta keep him. Damn. The jokes write themselves, baby. The jokes write themselves. Oh, that's why they hate him and that's why they love him. He's good for business. Tell me he lying, though. Is he lying? I mean, Joe could have picked a lot of people. Cory Booker was over there. Pete Buttigieg was over there. Bernie Sanders was over there. Elizabeth Warren was over there. Senator Amy Klobuchar was over there. There were a lot of options. Tulsi Gabbard was over there. He chose Kamala. Now, some Republicans have been saying she was a DEI hire. A DEI hire. Notice he didn't say she was a DEI hire. That's what some Republicans are saying. She was an insurance hire. Not a DEI hire, an insurance policy hire. Hey, come on, man, you heard this before. Who said this? Who said it? It was Dave Chappelle. He said, I'm gonna get a Mexican vice president as an insurance policy.
But I don't think they touch me because my vice president will be Mexican for a little insurance.
Santiago.
You might as well leave me and Vice President Santiago to our own devices. See.
President Santiago get used to saying that. So yeah, and see, here's the thing. Trump is in tune with pop culture. Biden doesn't know what pop culture is. Yeah, I like pop. Pop's good. I had a pop the other day. We were on the campaign trail, and someone said, "Pop, let's get a pop." I said, "Great. Let's get a root beer one. I like root beer pops, and put some cherry ice cream in it." No, pop culture, Joe. Oh. Yeah, guys, it's getting hard out here. See, the ability to talk and people and kind of relate to people and be able to get your points across, communicate your ideas, that's kind of important for a world leader. I know they're making it seem like it doesn't matter. Whoopi Goldberg said she doesn't care if Biden can go to the bathroom on his own, if he poops his pants.
I don't care if he's pooped his pants. I don't care if he can't put a sentence together. Show me he can't do the job, and then I'll say, okay, maybe it's time to go. Now, he had a bad night the first time.
If he can talk, she doesn't care. She wants proof he can't do the job. I said, just look. He hasn't been doing the job. Who you think's been doing the job? It is amazing, though, isn't it? It's an amazing thing. You may say, Tim Black, why did we get ourselves in this situation? Maybe you're on the fence. You're like, Tim Black, I don't know if I like this guy or not. He sounds like he really doesn't like the Democratic Party. I don't. I also don't like the Republican Party. I don't like any of the parties, any of the two major parties. I say we need more parties. We need more parties. They need competition. It's sort of like if there was only two places that you could buy a sandwich from. You know how bad those sandwiches would be? One would be just a little bit better than the other. Because where else you gonna go? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring people along. I want them to understand I'm on your side. The sellouts aren't. I'm on your side. The haters are not on your side. If you lived in a town, but there were only two places where you could get your car tuned up, getting your car tuned up would be $500 for an oil change. And the other guy would be $4.99 and a box of bubble gum. Pack a Trident. Because where else you gonna go? Get it? Some people don't get it. Tim Black's the sellout. He's a sellout. He's a spoon. They knew Biden was compromised. They knew Biden had a mental issue. They knew he was that force strength. Anybody knew that. I knew that, and I never met the guy. But I've covered so much content of him over the years. I've been listening to Joe Biden since 2008. There is not a person who is not a lying sacker that's been listening to Joe Biden since 2008 till today who could say that ain't the same guy. Now, we know it's time. It's not about hate. It's not about hate. I got to keep saying this. It's not about hate. It's not about ageism. It's not about ableism. It's about, can you do this job? There are other jobs you can do. Walmart greeter comes to mind. It's a lot of jobs he could do. Writing your memoirs is one. He loves talking about old stories about himself that has nothing to do at all with anything that's going on currently. He loves that. Go do that. Go do that. Meanwhile, we're going to be pushing for policies that change our lives here. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for.